Alright, you guys, check this out. So this is what I've been working on. This is gonna be the new Poseidon Soundz layer, the new studio. So yeah, guys, I've been working on this. I've been working on getting the spot for about 8 or 9 months now, and I eventually ended up deciding on this spot. Everything just worked out right. So I'm doing construction. I have my cousin helping me with the construction, framing up everything, and then we're putting insulation in, and I'm renting the place, so I'm not doing everything that I should be doing to soundproof the room, or could be doing. I could do it, but I refuse to do it. I'm leasing a place, and to me it doesn't make any sense to sink any more money into a spot that I do not own. And then when the lease is up, somebody else gets to enjoy the benefits of my sacrifice and my money, which they will to some degree, but not as much. So I'm not doing things like, I'm not 100% decoupled from the current wall. I'm not using resilient channel to have the drywall floating. There's a couple of other things that you could do to soundproof or sound isolate. My thing that I decided I'm going to do is more so focus on the actual acoustics of the room. So one, by actually taking time mixing and learning the room, and two, by putting sound panels, bass traps, and absorption throughout the room. So then that way I can learn my room, for one, and then be able to make better mixing choices based on that, basically on the acoustic treatment, and not so much more working on the soundproof, because I'm mixing, right? The soundproof thing is more so for neighbors or disturbing another tenant or things like that. They pretty much said I can use they gave me permission to use this spot as a recording studio. So this spot was actually previously used, they said, by bands for a practice space. So the sound isn't going to be an issue. Over here, you can see there's windows. So some of those windows are actually busted out. So I will be boarding those up, so there won't be any sound leaking and have any noise complaints from the neighbors across the street or whatever, anything like that. And all of this that you see is going to be drywall. So a little bit of sound isolation, not too much. More so, it's going to be acoustic treatment of the room once the walls are up, so I can get an accurate mix representation across the frequency spectrum. I may use something like Soundz. I'm also working with a very limited space. This is 240 square feet altogether, but as you can see, we're framing. So framing and drywall, I'm actually going to be taking some square footage away from the room. So I did pick up another goodie. I picked up a whisper room. I got a hell of a deal on a whisper room. Crazy. It's kind of big though, so it's going to take up most of a section over there. Not super big. It's the 6084S, I believe that is. Still pretty big for my room size, so I have to figure it out. I will figure it out. And I'm gonna have some mixing desks, obviously studio monitors. I'm gonna have a couple of couches, so we'll see the final design. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys right quick before I get to further construction for the day, that this is gonna be a new spot. I want to share it with you guys. It's gonna be going down. We finna go platinum out this motherfucker, and I mean that shit for real, for real. It's gonna be some good work, some legendary shit happening for the time that I have this, and then on to bigger and better things after this. So stay tuned.